Welcome everyone to the channel. This is your Empress Goddess High Priestess Alvala Pantera. Welcome new subscribers and returning subscribers. It's great to have you all here. Let's go ahead and get into our messages. But before doing so, I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the 7 universes, the 144 sectors of each universe, the 144,000 galaxies of each sector, the 144 million constellations of each galaxy, the 12 solar systems of each constellation, and the 12 planets of each solar system. Infinite creator of all, I thank you for this moment and in so much gratitude to have the collective present. And anyone who tunes into this message, just know that the Most High is always by your side. Ashe. Go ahead and get these messages, y'all. So we're going to start with the hidden world and we'll see where it goes. Message for the collective. Okay, so some of you may be tapping into this wonderful dream state that's allowing you to see what ways you'll be taking action or to reconnect to your power. There's a blossoming happening here. Sacred dreams, number 36. Ashe. Oh, yes, Grandma. All right, Mama, I see you. Sacred dreams, prophecy, dream journeys. So Temple of Dreams here with number 36. And I said that because today is the anniversary of my grandmother ascending. Here we go. Message for the collective source. Healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety. Definitely a lot of prophecies are coming through your dream state here on ways to heal and letting you know that everything is okay. Everything that is happening for a reason. As we all know, nothing happens by coincidence because you're connecting to this flowering spirit, beautiful spirit to connect to, one that blossoms as we already mentioned. So opening of the lotus, or opened like the lotus, number 25. A revelation, maturity, 25 may mean something to you. Some of you may be born on February 5th, which is connected to Mercury in Aquarius as well. Or some of you may be 25. Okay. Welcome everyone. Here we go. Message for the collective. Ooh, okay, what's this? He's at the bottom of the deck too. Wow, we got the mountain goddess out here first, which talks about high vibration, mindfulness, and power of the mind. Number 28, mountain goddess. So definitely seeing clearly. Definitely connecting to your ancestors and spirit guides. And this is what's bringing in this power of the mind, which is also connected to clear thinking and new beginnings. So I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords here, but June may also be something important to you as well. Okay, so let's see what we got for y'all. What's the message for the collective source? Message for the collective. Okay, you got 21, so there's definitely a completion that leads to a reunion or return, homeward traveler. Some of you could also be astral projectors, or you're really getting in tune as to what that is and the ways to do it. And in doing so, this is where you're receiving protection or receiving the blessing, receiving cleansing. Some of you could also be at the gate or at the crossroads where something is ending for something else to begin. 219. Now 219 is connected to the 8 of Cups. So there's definitely something here that you walked away from that brought you into this space of light. Okay. Then we have here, wow, we have number 4, the Owl of Wonders, revelation, teaching, and discovery. So definitely some of you may have experienced something that's allowing you to now really see what your true purpose is, or this crossroads is where you really were connected more so to the revelation that leads you into whatever it is that you were wondering about. And this wonder actually connects you to your courage, your faith. So also seeing 12th house energy, Neptune energy, Pisces energy, okay, finding out ways to help yourself, to purify yourself. Okay, really coming up with resolutions to any problems as it relates to your spiritual growth and psychic development here, okay? Let me get one more. What else do we have here for the collective? So, hey, definitely that flowering message that we was talking about, opening up or open like the lotus, flowering spirit, revelation again, maturity. So definitely something to do with Saturn here. And the Eight of Cups is also connected to Saturn and Pisces. So some of you could be walking away from old belief systems, taking what serves your purpose here. And in doing so, this is where now you're claiming or proclaiming your protection, your blessings, because now that you're at this gate, obviously after the 9, we have a do-over or 0, right? Really connecting to that space of the infinite here. Ooh, wow. The mother awakens. This is beautiful, y'all. We have compassion and nurture and guidance. The mother awakens, number 3. So definitely see that 0 that we were talking about that leads you to this happiness here, or your 10 of cups. Under that, we have spring, spirit of spring. So you have a flowering spirit and the spirit of spring here, which talks about freedom, action, and power, which came out in the beginning. Well, was showing itself in the beginning. 334 could also mean something to you. There's definitely something that you're mastering here that's allowing you to build a solid foundation. Okay. Wow. Number 4, the secret, the unknown, mysteries, and wonders. I'm going to actually read that message for y'all because I think that's where this is really leading to here. So let's see what number 40 has to say. Real solid foundations here. This is really beautiful, y'all. It says, this is on page 114, ending on page 115. We walk through this world, and so does she by our side, releasing to us the understanding that we can measure with our minds at any time. That's definitely connecting to that mountain goddess as well. We claim we wish to know, that we desire to understand the reasons and the ways of the universe. But the truth is, our minds can only connect so much and understand so much from our human framework at any given time. So she holds the entire mystery. I love how it says, so she holds, because this is really talking about the universe, and that is really all about feminine power. You know what I mean? So it says here, but the truth is our minds can only connect so much and understand so much from our human framework at any given time. So she holds the entire mystery that is with us, that is us within her hands. And from them flows just enough to keep us seeking, questing, yearning, and searching. It is not a deliberate withholding, but a way of measuring out experience. For to release the entire knowledge of the Akash, or Akashic records, for some would say it's really the Akash records, and of all souls into one being would be to disrupt us to the point of madness. I'm going to read that again. Let me go from here. So she holds the entire mystery that is within her hands, and from them flows just enough to keep us seeking, questing, yearning, searching. It is not a deliberate withholding, but a way of measuring out experience. For us to release the entire knowledge of the Akashic records and of all souls into one being would be to disrupt us to the point of madness. So know that there are unknowns. That's connected to the 8 of Cups, y'all, because that's walking into the unknown, walking away from those things that you may have been comfortable in. It continues to say, accept that there are secrets. Focus instead on the laws you can work with, and accept the wonder that is the presence of the soul's multiple selves, lives, expressions. And know it is a fragment of a greater whole, which is what we are, y'all. When I say gods and goddesses, that's amazing how that's even pulling up, because I was literally having that conversation with self, like, we are gods and goddesses, but we are a fragment of the Most High, God, Goddess, the Goddess. You know what I mean? So focus instead on the laws you can work with, and accept the wonder that is the presence of the soul's multiple selves, lives, expressions, and know it is a fragment of a greater whole. This is why we have lifetime after lifetime. This is why we experience so much. This is why you have suffered and struggled and learned and let go and finally come to a place of compassion within yourself. Wow. That's connecting that to The spring spirit. Where is it? Right here. The mother awakens actually. Is the spring spirit say that? Spirit of spring? No, it doesn't. But the mother awakens talks about that. So this is definitely the healing of the earth as well, the healing of this planet, Kai. So it says here, the totality of your magnificence will not be lost and is known when we return for a time between the lifetimes to the home of our souls. She holds the secret and you hold the key. And you are discovering more and more with every breath, with every step on this journey called life. The illumination for this message of the secret. Under that, by the way, you have number 20, healing the earth, Ashe. I'm pretty sure some of you saw that as I was messing with these cards here. But that is amazing. 40-20 may mean something to some of you too. All right. It says here, I am at peace with the mystery that is my existence. I will explore and discover, yet know that there are greater secrets and other lifetimes in which to explore them. That is beautiful. I am at peace with the mystery that is my existence. I will explore and discover, yet know that there are greater secrets and other lifetimes in which to explore them. Say that one more time. I am at peace with the mystery that is my existence. I will explore and discover, yet know that there are greater secrets and other lifetimes in which to explore them. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. The secret is everything that you're experiencing is connected to the planet that you dwell on, which you're also healing. So as the planet heals, my love, so do you. Who wants to send more messages here? Let's see what the angels and ancestors message is in accordance to this. See. Angels and ancestors in the moon. Okay, that was kind of quick. We have here the sun coming out. Enjoy success and happiness. Okay, what else? I shuffled these out already, so I'm not shuffling it again. I just want to keep with the vibe. What else do we have here for the collective? Okay, enjoy success and happiness because you have the passion of fire, the fire guardian here, igniting that passion for you. Okay. The root of a situation is cleansing here, and you're being protected, and you're actually protected in regards to your passions. Your passions have been protected. So no matter where you were in your life or what might have been on hold, you were always on that path. Okay. There are times where, yeah, you may find yourself kind of detouring, but know that the Most High always has a plan. And that plan is connected to your soul. So your soul is always going to get to that point of success and happiness. It is just up to us, you in the physical body, to really take on these lessons and follow the path on here. Okay. Take time to reflect. That's beautiful, especially coming out, after this. And it's feeling like, a situation where you may have felt like you may have detoured, but it's for you to see the bigger picture and the mirror guardian reflecting on what it is, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul, the star system energy that's also connected to you. And with that, you have now your flowering spirit, revelations are coming through, you're maturing more, you're moving like the lotus. The lotus is, it has the potential to come out of the mud here and cleanse itself daily. Okay, so again, with the cleansing here, so some of you could be detoxing so that way you can release whatever it is that may be backed up in terms of old passions that could be holding you back as well. However that resonates, my love. Let me get another message here. We have, wow, the Spear. Seeing beyond the current situation, and it's allowing you to ignite those passions as you continue to take the time to reflect. And most of you are seeing through the blessings, the gift of your third eye here, really connecting the intuition to the crown, because you realize that what it is that you have in your mind, you had in your hands this whole time, so kind of like holding on to something, but you're seeing beyond the current situation now because you're really taking the time to reflect from a space of maturity so that way you can enjoy success and happiness. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, there's time to intend and create. We got the High Priest. This is the Master Teacher, which is also connected to the Hierophant. And here we have the Falcon, really talking about that third eye all over again. You see, Source know what it's doing. You feel me? Oh, look at that. It says here, don't worry. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And this answer that's coming in is going to close out a major cycle, because the most recent full moon in Gemini we had was connected to the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords, there goes that June energy, because Ten of Swords is connected to June 11th to June 21st. This could also be connected to anyone who may have Sun or Mercury in Gemini, okay? But this could have a lot to do with communication and traveling. So continue to intend and create the way you want to move when it comes to the reignition or reigniting your passions here. Continue to reflect in areas that you may need to, okay? Need means to lack. So certain areas where you may have neglected a certain situation or observation, go ahead and do that. So that way you can connect to your passions in a much ebb and flow type of way here, okay? This is nice. I'm going to pull a surrender card actually to go with this to see what the collective is being asked to surrender. Give me 1 second, let me hold it. Let me get the cards. All right, y'all. Source, message of surrender for the collective. Message of surrender for the collective. Message of surrender for the collective, in order for you all to see beyond the current situation here. Message of surrender for the collective. May this message bring you peace and clarity and abundance, y'all, for real. Much love. Nobody ain't tell you, I love you. Surrender to the magic of who you are. So it says here, we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So take time to reflect so that we can ignite those passions, because it's time to enjoy success and happiness. And when I say it's time, it's just more so wherever you're at, you can decide, this is your moment through your own preparation, because that's what luck is, when opportunity meets preparation. So continue to work, continue to reflect, see beyond the current situation. You're on your way home. Surrender message to the collective. Beautiful. Surrender your fear of change. It says here, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. And having is also connected to the root. So here we have that message, connecting again. So having the faith is connected to belief, or the 12th house, Neptune, Pisces energy. So there goes that other connection, all right? So some of you could really be coming up with ways to heal thyself. Ashe. Do the damn thing. Let's see. One more. Surrender. Source to the collective. Just one. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. See if anything comes up. Okay. Wow, surrender fear twice. All right. This is connected to the sacral. Don't be afraid of what you want because of what you have. Whoever that's for. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on a solution, and celebrate every baby step forward. All right, y'all. Surrender obsessive thinking. There goes that answers you need are coming. 10 of Swords. Closing out that cycle of overthinking, which steps you into the Ace of Swords, which is justice, clarity, clear thinking, which comes with new beginnings. Having the strength in spite of adversity. Let's see, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. And the spirit you have here, you have the flowering spirit and the spirit of spring, which talks about freedom, taking action, and reclaiming your power. All right. Just trust in the unknown, baby. Okay. So it says, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. This is beautiful. 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 I'm being guided to pull a divine feminine message for you. So let me just grab the messages here. Divine feminine, divine feminine, divine feminine. Message for the wonderful collective. Divine feminine. And I'm going to give you the text. That way we can have some background info on these amazing divine feminines that are here. This one comes out, just one. One message for the collective. One message, divine feminine. Open like a lotus. See beyond the current situation. Okay. Yeah. At the bottom we have another. Perpetua. The saint of authenticity. She actually went through an initiation by herself. So it says here, I am, which is the way you go through initiations, because that's where the understanding occurs. This is where you are at a crossroads, and the initiation process begins once you cross that road and begin to deprogram or unlearn to relearn or reprogram. It says here, I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Now she holds the same symbol as the green Tara, golden ray energy, strong here. Which divine feminine for the collective. Divine feminine. Hey, Bridget, welcome. The goddess of eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, more fire energy. So this could be that guardian here for some of you, okay? It says here, I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Ashe. Zhou Zhuangjing, she comes out a lot. The mystic of peace, when I use her, when I use this deck, this comes out a lot, or it shows itself. It says here, I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. I see you, honey. I see you, honey. Let's get some deets on our divine feminine, Bridget. My man Bridget's energy as well is connected to this. This is on page 162. Bring that to a 9. This could also be the energy, the angel at the gate that could be assisting with cleansing and protection and blessings to assist with seeing beyond the current situation, especially with that fire energy. Okay. A lot of fire here, Aries, Leo, Sag. But this could even be the summertime for some of you as well, where things are looking real nice. 162. 162. What do we have? Bridget represents the essence of an inner dawn and the healing that comes from knowing that the best is yet to come. Bridget is the goddess of pre-Christian Ireland. She is associated with the Indo-European dawn goddess and the coming of spring, as we know that Europe is the peninsula of Asia. She is celebrated in a Celtic festival called Imbolc that takes place halfway between the winter and spring solstice. It is said that at the moment between dusk and daybreak, Bridget arose in the sky with the flames like rays of the sun blazing in her hair. There goes that sun energy, blazing in her hair. There's a shrine near Kildare in Ireland that some of you may have really Celtic, strong Celtic. Oh gosh, why am I going a blank? Hold on. I know some of you already know what I want to say right now. Celtic, Viking energy as well. It says here there's a shrine near Kildare in Ireland that is sacred to the Druids because it was believed to have been a place where Bridget's priestesses tended to her eternal flame. This is where they learned the ancient healing practices that are associated with Bridget. And this is where in 480 CE, Saint Bridget built a monastery in the honor of the goddess and created a communal and consecrated center for women's religious life and learning. Religious in terms of, I would like to really say, oh yeah, for them that was their religion, their way of life. But their agenda was different. It says here, Bridget is associated with poetry and with all things elevated, states of being, high rising flames, lofty dimensions, elevated wisdom. She is said to have created the whistle for calling out from one person to another while walking through the night, which lifts the wanderer with its levity and reminds her she's not alone. There's that moment when you're making your way through the dark and suddenly, after what feels like days or months or even years, a ray of light comes through to you. A lightning happens. Yeah. That's Oya's energy, winds of change, 2-2. Each step isn't quite as hard to make as the one before, and you feel a great shift begin, as if now you're headed towards something new. Look at that. See that here? Completion, return, reunion, homeward traveler, 21, which is connected to the world card. So rewards that come through completion of letting go of the fear and moving towards liberation. I see y'all. Okay. It says here, each step isn't quite as hard to make as the one before, and you feel a great shift begin, as if now you're headed towards something new, something even brighter. Bridget is the essence of the first flame, that first ray of light. Bridget reminds us that the darkness never lasts. Bridget's eternal flame represents the truth, that the light never leaves us and can never be extinguished. Turn around every now and then. I'm hearing that song in my head right now as I'm singing this. It simply gets obscured or blocked from us. She reminds us that every day is actually filled with light. There are many days and times in our lives when we endure thick cloud cover, when that flame that exists within us is blocked by pain or confusion. Bridget is the sweet sound that reaches us in the dark and reminds us that we have never been on this journey alone. Wow. See? Spirit guides, your angels are at the gate waiting for you to reach it. Number 9 is also connected to Jupiter. And we already know we got Jupiter in Pisces. So what Jupiter in Pisces is doing in the degrees that it's currently in is all about walking away from those things that no longer serve you. That Saturn and Pisces energy, or 8 of Cups, or the first decan of Pisces energy, where Jupiter is currently. But when Jupiter actually enters the second decan, which is connected to Jupiter and Pisces, we can really experience these wish fulfillments coming through. So this is why Source is telling you all, you'll have that moment to enjoy success and happiness and to ignite your passion. But right now, it's all about taking the time to reflect, to see beyond the current situation. So it's interesting how where you're headed came out first and where you're at came out last. And I'm feeling that more so because Venus and Mercury are in retrograde, and Venus has a lot to do with balance of what you have, the root of it all, igniting your passions. And Mercury is connected to the way that you think, the polar opposite to that. Well, Mercury could also be the way you analyze this, if we're talking about Virgo. So the way you analyze, your pain, your deepest wound, because Virgo is also connected to Chiron. So with that, there goes the beep. And by the way, the beep is going from 9 to 10. So it did go down one again, y'all. It's been a minute. So now we're beeping between 9 and 10. So we're looking at the Hermit, okay, going through the dark night of the soul and entering the wheel of fortune or the wheel of Dharma. Fated events are about to happen here, or fated events have happened in order for you to get yourself back onto this movement, moving forward here, forward and upward and expanding outward. So it says here, Bridget is our sign that the dawn is here because we have made it through the dark winter. Okay, so you see, you're building for the spring here. We can lift our heads, but you can do that from now. You know what I mean? It's your season whenever you choose it to be. We can lift our head. The healing has happened. And now each next day is bound to be brighter. The soul voice meditation for Bridget is, what allows me to feel light more often every day? What allows me to feel light more often every day? The intention is as follows. I am, let me get the wonderful Bridget back on up. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and move into some tarot messages here before we conclude. Let's move this on over. Move this on over. Wait a minute. 9, 21, 25. That may mean something to you in terms of ages as well. 9, 21, and 25, where you could be reflecting and going back to those moments could really help you to move beyond and see beyond the current situation. Let's see what we got going on. Let me clarify this first. What is this all about for the collective? Seeing beyond the current situation. I split the deck. We have the High Priestess. Remember, the surrender messages were connected to fear. So trust your intuition. Trust it. Trust it. Talk about next. Donna Summers. Okay. Okay. By summertime, some of you could be, you know, getting into union here, but you must connect to your purpose. So divine union comes with divine purpose. Okay. Which is the I am, Queen of Wands energy. Look at that, Judgment, and it was the Queen of Pentacles on the other side. Could be talking to other spiritual practitioners, for sure. Just heard the honk outside. Spiritual practitioners and healers and mystics, whatever title you want to use, where you are healing this earth, you are healing yourself, and with healing yourself, there's a message you have for the collective. They're definitely building up on your skills here. Knight of Pentacles is connected to those born, first and foremost, December 29th to January 3rd. Okay, Earth energy. Or this could also have to do with August 21st right up until December 22nd, but we do know that time is an illusion, right? But for those of you who may resonate with those dates or numbers, there it is. But the Knight of Pentacles talks about something where you have been patient, reflecting, because you know that slow and steady wins the race. This is something that you are committed to, and you're being extremely methodical about it. Okay, this could have to do with the service you're willing to provide for the collective as well. So this is part of your talents or your gifts that you were born with. You're quite empathetic. Okay, you have great skills when it comes to reading the room, or you may have gone through lessons in order to get to this space. All right. Inner strength and self-development, definitely another thing here. With the Dark Horse, this could also have to do with a lot of transformation, deaths, and rebirths that you may be reflecting on as well. That is going to assist you with seeing beyond the current situation to ignite your passions. Okay, let's go. See beyond the current situation. Okay, see? Wow. Yeah, that's the first card on out. This is dope because this is connected to spring. This is also the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, you're really calling in something when it comes to your purpose based on your personal growth and your healing. Really stepping into humanitarianism for those that are open to what it is that you have to offer. Okay, so some of you may have gone through that journey where you were offering in spaces where people weren't actually, like receiving that from you because it's not something they wanted. They was just interested. So this is what I mean about interest versus commitment. But this is also talking about you seeing beyond the current situation so you can start anew. There's a really big awakening that's happening here that's bringing you into balance, spiritual balance, which is also connected to your fortune. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have, wow, see, I wasn't even looking at the bottom of the deck, y'all. What the fuck? Yo. Okay. 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 Now the Sun in Aries. This is a Sun in Aries card. So definitely there's listen, wherever you were, if you felt that you were stagnant, just know that that shit happened for a reason. It happened for a reason for you to open like the lotus. Okay. The divine was on your side this entire time. Some of you could really be entering your Merkaba, the Chariot of Ascension, where your soul feels like it's on fire, Kundalini rising here. And the only time you enter the Merkaba is when you're actually centered. If you're not centered, that's not a vehicle you want to be in. That's why there's only one energy or one figure in the Chariot card. And it's the Emperor. You have to know who you are, where you are, what your life force is, and your temperament before entering. Because that space right there will take you up, spin you out, and you may not come back. But yeah. Chariot of Ascension here. That's really bringing you to this new beginning. Let me see what's at the top. Wow, the Magician. You have all the tools that you need to get what it is that you want. Okay, I see you. What else? See beyond the current situation. Okay. Knight of Wands. Seeing beyond the current situation. This could be moving, change of residence, new ideas coming in. Ventura. Wow, Justice. There goes that 111. Whoa, again with the Three of Wands energy, but with the Justice card, we're really talking about some balance and partnerships. At least this Venus or Mercury retrograde is really helping you out with that, where you're really awakening to who you are. Okay, now the Aries card, this is an Aries card, Ace of Wands is connected to March 22nd to the 27th. And numbers connected to this would be 1, 27, and 9. Okay. Ten of Swords. There it goes. Answers you need are coming. Completion to a cycle. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Justice is connected to Libra. Again, 7th house. Really coexisting, but there was growth that had to happen, that happened through confrontation. The spouse, marriage. Eating habits may have changed as well. By yourself detoxing in order to really be able to reflect more. That was just the Wheel of Fortune that popped in and out, by the way. And then we got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is connected to Mercury and Sag. And we already know Mercury is connected to Gemini, which is the polar opposite to Sagittarius. So what you're thinking, you're now beginning to see. This is the card of whatever as a man thinketh, so is he. So is it. So are you. Whatever you think about, you bring about. So when it comes to this Three of Swords, whatever it is that you have in your heart space that you've been holding on to, it's time to release it, my love. Okay, things are being balanced out here. Source wants your heart light as a feather so that way you can move beyond these wounds, because some of you are definitely healers, because I'm seeing the Nine of Wands here, Moon and Sagittarius as well. So Nine of Wands being the wounded healer. you have to make a decision as to when you want to balance out the scales, okay? When it comes to the way you feel and the way that you think about your experiences here, okay? So this is why you're getting this mirror guardian telling you to take the time to reflect so you can get to know who you are. I'm going to actually pull a star card with this. Right to the mirror guardian. Going right to the mirror guardian. That. Let me put these right here. Oh, y'all can't see them. Let me just get the summer ones off of y'all. Yeah. Some of you may be getting into voiceovers as well. Doing voiceovers. Let's see. Take time to reflect. See this here, this one here. Boom. Boom. Let's see. Wow. Just want to show you what's at the bottom right now. Golden children. What does it say? Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Look at that. None of that. It says, what did it say? The star family. You're part of a team of souls calling support and star keeper. So your wishes are definitely coming true. Whatever it is that you want, as a man thinketh, so is he. Whatever you think about, you're bringing about. So take time to reflect on what it is that you're feeling and thinking. Are they in alignment? Are they keeping you grounded? You know? Mirror guardian message for the wonderful collective. Mirror guardian message for the wonderful collective. I kid you not, the energy feels amazing now, for real. Child of the cosmos. This is continuous. Whoever it is that I'm connected to in these lives, y'all, we are all part of a team of souls of the stars, and this is something we know. So you've gone through these experiences to get you more familiar with your star family, Ashe. So it says here, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So this is why Source wants you to take the time to reflect. Instead of you counting dollars, you need to be counting stars, okay? Going above and beyond, because you're a golden child here. Okay, look at that. Star keepers at the bottom of the deck. Cosmic ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. Okay, there's that. Anything else to confirm what it is y'all got going on? So let me get some tarot messages for this here. This is dope. Another thing too, some of you are really protected here. So don't worry about those energies that may want to take you off your path. Stay rooted and grounded. Remember that you are a child of the cosmos, okay? Let bygones be bygones type of energy. For real, for real. Send everybody love that does not connect. You know what I mean? Some of you may have had to cut a lot of people off because you're realizing everybody can't go with you, but that's okay. And love, everybody's on a different path because there are certain things that you're now doing that may not be connected to what, you know, the collective that you're normally around is connected to. But we have here, yeah, for sure, the Hermit. Some of you are definitely on a spiritual journey. You know that you're here to do way more for the collective, and it requires you to do certain things. Which is why I'm saying don't get too, you know, rowdied up when you're gonna feel what you feel when you have to disconnect. But remember, you're here for a much bigger purpose, okay? You're supposed to bring light into this world. So you were probably the one that was elected to go through the dark night of the soul for many, not just for yourself. Okay. Yep. Wow. This is one prophetic message. This gotta be my grandmother. So we got the 7, the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, Cancerian energy. Some of you may have a strong maternal figure that's really guiding the way you feel and the way you're thinking right now in this moment, and helping you to reflect on areas in life that may not be the easiest thing to do. Therefore, this is why they may have awakened and stepped in, okay, to allow you to connect to compassion, to be more nurturing yourself as you receive this guidance. Again, with the 3 here. Okay, the 3 here is basically the Ace of Wands, that one wand taking you out of that wounded healer situation, and stepping you into your true path of the seer. Okay, what else do we have? 2 cards, and it fell on top of the seer for this message we're about to do. We have here the 4 of Cups. This is an energy of being discontent and bored, not realizing though that your cup is being filled right here. Your cup is being filled up while you sit here discontent and bored. This is also connected to the full moon in Cancer energy. This is the 3rd decan of Cancer, 4 of Cups. Okay, which is connected to 712, 721, 1221 may also mean something to you, which is Capricorn energy, which is the polar opposite to Cancer. Okay, now the polar opposite in terms of the other side of this is connected to the legacy. Some of you are really building. This is why you may have these memories or this way of communicating to certain guides and ancestors here. And you could be reflecting on that, wanting to know more, like who they are. Just ask and they'll show. They'll show. Don't restrain yourself from knowing. And what's in between this. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Don't restrain yourself from knowing, because again, Queen of Swords is also connected to the Justice card here. Okay. Queen of Swords is also connected to the Justice card. So asking, you shall receive. Get into that meditation. Okay, you receive these messages. It's almost like they're waiting for you to ask. But let's see what came out. I know you're like, what's that? Let me see. Wow. Whew. Remember that key? This is, yo. Okay. Let me go back to the unknown. Okay, remember the death and rebirth a lot of you are having. 513 may mean something as well, which is connected to Taurus energy or your self-worth. Let's see here, number 40. Let me go back to the secret. The secret, basically something that was unknown here. We're saying trust that you are a child of the cosmos. Take time to reflect so you can receive the answers that you're looking for as it relates to your spiritual growth. Okay, personal health as well, immune system, herbs and oils, something you should be doing with herbs and oils, medicine women. It says here, where is that? Okay, it says here, she holds the secret and you hold the key. So whoever she is holds the secret, but you hold the key. Okay, you hold the key. So connect to the spirit of spring, connect to your power, which is also, there goes that 7 again. 3, 4 would also be, whoa, that would be 9 of Cups. Connect to what it is, more so what you want. It's almost like step into your imagination, the Magi, you, the image of what it is that you want. See yourself where you want to be. Okay, see yourself where you want to be, collective, because answers are coming in really quickly for you all right now. Remember, you have the High Priest here, you know, talking about intending and creating. It's time to get to work. It's time to, whatever that work could also connect to reflecting, you know. Get this up. So definitely stepping out of the cold here, or feeling like you're left out. This is what I mean about that energy of where you're going. Some of you could be going through this transformation where you're realizing, shit, I see why now I've been holding myself back. It's because I didn't want to take the veil off the fact that there's certain situations or people that can't take with me on this journey, but it doesn't mean that you love any less. If anything, you love a lot more, because hence the fact this is how it's making you feel. You have the key, but you didn't want to walk through that door yet. And that door is going to cause you to end a lot of cycles, to have the rebirth. Okay. Let's see here. So let's clarify these two together. Let me clarify these two together. Put this like so. This is beautiful. There's an end to that here. Child of the Cosmos. Now let's look at these two together. So again, your will to create and surrendering to success and happiness. Tell me more about this. That came out fast. The Page of Pentacles. Now this is happening within a few weeks. Your awareness of your material aspects, like I said, for the bottom of the deck card of the Star Keeper. Okay. You are a Star Keeper. You have cosmic ancestors. See the light. See the seed, the light by staying grounded. Okay. Again, with this opening of the heart. So having compassion is going to allow you to receive the light of source here, this energy, this higher vibration, okay, of mindfulness and awareness. Ooh. Aquarius season. So these messages really gonna be outside the box. Shout out to y'all Aquariuses as well, and every other sign that I may not mention in other videos, because I just really just be vibing with all signs, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm aware of the energies of low and high frequencies. So let's continue here with this Page of Pentacles. Something that you've been studying, you're mastering. You may have received a nudge about it, you know, at the end of the year, and now things are going on a much more steady path where you're realizing, okay, I'm igniting something here. But the fact that it's igniting, there obviously had to be a moment where you had to get the tools to even start this fire, right? Okay, so we have the Devil card at the bottom of the deck, which is connected to Capricorn energy. And like I said, we have Venus in Capricorn retrograde, which is really making you look at situations where you may have given more of yourself to what others wanted rather than what you wanted. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups is connected to Mercury and Cancer. So the way you've been thinking and analyzing yourself, your spiritual growth, this could also be connected to siblings, or for some of you traveling. Okay, you may be wanting to go back to a space that really connects to your soul here, but this is all happening, or you could be receiving a message about an application that you sent something abroad. Whoever that's for, there's something coming in regards to working with like-minded souls where you can really and truly feel what it is that you truly desire and passion. Now, when it comes to the desire, I'm more so, not more so we're not going to confuse it. Let's just look at that more like your willpower to realize that you were a fragment of the bigger picture, and this is why things are coming together now. So it's basically putting your personal perspective in alignment to the collective subconscious, but the collective subconscious that's connected to your cosmic ancestors here. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have Four of Cups again, which is basically looking at those three cups of the past. Wow, you have a new fresh cup that's really connecting you to your soul tribe, or what it is that you're deeply rooted and connected to. What else do we have here about the success and igniting the passions of the collective? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Seven of Wands here. Now, notice how there's only one wand here, similar to the Four of Cups. Yeah, ooh, there's major rebirth energy here with the Empress. The Seven of Wands, we're looking at Mars and Leo. A lot of you, in seeing what this is, okay, you're breaking out of the net here, and in doing so, you're really able to see that vision that's connected to your heart. Here we have the Balance again. That's that Eight of Wands energy right there. That's that Eight of Wands. That's why Source is saying here, take time to reflect, because when it's time to enjoy happiness and success and to ignite that passion, that spark is gonna go off. And you want to make sure that you are open and receptive to when that happens and don't sabotage it. Okay? Because when you're in your head too much, you'll be in that space of the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords will be connected to the Ace of Cups in terms of the May 20th, around there, to the 27th, is also connected to the Ace of Cups. So this is all about supreme unconditional love, spiritual fulfillment when it comes to the Ace of Cups and being open to happiness. You know what I mean? This is beautiful. At the bottom, we have the Empress here, so which is connected to fertility as well. And see how we have the Earth and the Moon is like your emotions are truly guiding you to where the balance is. Okay, like we said before, healing the Earth, and the Earth is, Planet Kai is healing herself, right? And as she heals, and you, as a star keeper, will also heal. Okay? That eternal flame. Let's get one more here. One more message for the collective source. That popped in out. Wow, strength, which is also connected to the Sun card. This is beautiful, y'all. The innocence, the strength and courage, but also the feminine energy is all coming together as one. There goes the Three of Cups energy here again. That is beautiful, y'all. Really bringing it together here. Really bringing it together here. Okay. Yep. Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, so expect the wish to be fulfilled, and something is definitely coming in quickly here. Just don't let it take you off your path. Stay centered. Know that you have mastered your emotions, and there goes the Ace of Cups. Can't make this up. Can't make it up. You just can't make it up. You just cannot make it. I mean, you can, but y'all see how that turned out. Lord said it is what I'm going to say it's going to be. It's the energy. Can't be created nor destroyed. It just knows when to show itself through. And it's connected to, you know, actions that you take, but also we are on a planet that is also a being. You know what I mean? So when it's time, when the moment is fit, the moment is fit for something to shift. Right? Let's close it off with one animal spirit message. Animal spirit for the collective. We have the nightingale. Animal spirit for the collective. This is all shifty. There you go. Animal spirit. Crow. Ability to see the past, present, and the future. Yes, you do. If you don't know, now you know. The fish is at the bottom of the deck. So this is an energy where you could have been wandering through a lot of things, not feeling balanced here, where your courage and your commitment was being tested. Okay. The Phoenix. I mean, come on now. The Phoenix with the zebra at the bottom of the deck, which talks about being untamable. Then remember who was talking about that North Node in Taurus, where you won't be able to be tamed in terms of, you know, doing what it is that's connected to this planet, what should be done as far as the soul's messages, because that's another thing with the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. You're going to be able to see the soul in everything. So really observe things from the soul aspect. The zebra is also about being eccentric and creative and being a visionary. Okay. Being in the company of a zebra personality, not only is it a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, see, expanding your worldview while having a blast. So some of you may be traveling. As you can see, things are going to shift when it comes to that as well. All right? Darkness doesn't last forever. It's a balance in this realm, on this planet. All right? Got to balance it all out. Moment of darkness, you'll see the light. A moment of light, and you'll end up in dark at some point too. But it's all for regeneration. Right? Where you at, my lovely Phoenix? Just Scorpio still. Let me see. The death and rebirth. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. This too shall pass. It is already passing. It's passing. It is happening. It says freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. That was a good. Okay. It says here, the phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, tapas. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions because you can't see what's happening next. It's not brought up to your awareness yet. At that very moment, the spark of the phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage, come through with the South Node in Scorpio. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, so what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up and up. We begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is up your wings. Come through. Wow. You see that, baby? You see that? You see that? It's the root chakra. The Venus in the first chakra. Okay? The ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. This earthen center is also called Mudlahara, or our root. The ascent of the phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center. There it goes, that sacred bit. Again and again, it makes this journey from the first to the third chakra. So we're talking about the root, which is I have, to the sacral, the second chakra, I want, to the third, which is the solar plexus, I can. So I have, I want, I can. So this is really connected also to Mars, Taurus. We see Mars, Taurus, and Leo. So we can look at first house, second house, fifth house. See what's going on there for you, okay? It says here, and again, it makes this journey from first to the third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. Collective, this was wonderful. May you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed delivering this message. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.